that's a big number that we had got that shook the nation. Meanwhile, the visuals that you're seeing on your screen, Niranjan, are of the Prime Minister who is still inside. He's meeting the injured victims. Remember, just a few minutes back, he was there at the accident site. So it's the Prime Minister who's actually on the ground assessing the situation on the ground, and he's talking to the victims. He's asked the officials to ensure that no inconvenience is caused to the victims and their family members. Meanwhile, like you said, the people are reaching hospitals in and around Balasore, offering all assistance to the injured and their king. And remember, more than 2,000 people had gathered at the Balasore Medical College, where I am right now, and they had extended their support to the injured and their families. Many had volunteered to donate the blood. So this is where, the humanity comes in. This is where we see that humanity is still alive. And several policemen, in fact, also joined the queues before the blood banks at the hospitals. And I am here right now at that very hospital in Balasore. It's the Fakir Medical Hospital, where most of the injured victims were shifted. And today, the Prime Minister is here. He's assessing the situation. He's there talking to the victims, making sure and ensuring that no inconvenience is caused to them. The families and the victims are offered all possible help. These are the inside visuals that you're seeing on your screens from the Fakir Medical Hospital, where the Prime Minister is. And remember, it has been a tragic incident where it is the most horrendous, horrific incident that had happened in nearly 2 decades. Almost 900 people have been reported injured, and more than 200 people have already lost their lives. And you never know how many people are still under the debris, are still struggling to find life. Right now, I am at the Balasore district, specifically at the Fakir Mohan Medical College, where the Prime Minister had arrived. He had met the victims. He had met the victims and the families. He had also had a word with the officials and directed them to ensure that no inconvenience is caused. He's spoken to the Cabinet Secretary, the Health Minister, and just few minutes back is when you saw the Prime Minister also at the accident site, where he was assessing the situation. There was Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, who was apprising him of whatever happened, the causes, the reasons, and he was actually giving a route map of how actually the incidents took place, prima facie what was the main reason. And the Prime Minister was apprised of all of those parts. And soon after he visited the accident site is when he came to the Balasore Medical Hospital, where most of the injured have been shifted. Niranjan.
Yes, and I'm also looking at these pictures that are now coming in of the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister spent a good 45 minutes, and we were live, and we saw him, taking a first-hand account, getting a full, complete report and a lowdown of what happened last night. And he was here. He spent a good 40 minutes, and in those 40 minutes, he spoke to both the ministers, that is both Ashwini Vaishnav, who was there, and Dharmendra Pradhan. And from the first information that has gone out from him, his instructions that there should be a complete government approach to this